Alright. This is the fourth part of this because I didn't initiate a cap, which I really probably maybe should have. Just thinking about it now, like this is really going on for a while. This would have been better to make a one stream kind of situation, but it just goes, it never ends, dude. But it's ending soon. So we got about 140 left. We're gonna cut this in half. We're gonna be doing 2 more streams. That's the plan. Here we go. As you can see, chat, you know, we got the Zoom board. We get the Zoom board. We're almost done. We're almost through. We're gonna get going. We're gonna start right away. Alright. Ready? Here we go. Let's begin. Right now. Everybody get comfortable. We're gonna be here for a while. Here we go. First one. My favorite would probably be even. My favorite would probably be even if they both drank together. And they definitely would drink together since they are friends. My favorite would probably be even if they both drank together. And they definitely would drink together since they're friends. Oh, I think even, like, evenly matched. In which case, is this Yugi and Suika? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. I gotta go with that. Miyoi and Aya. I was never gonna get that. I have not. I don't read Lotus Eaters. I don't read Lotus Eaters. I didn't know Miyoi could hold her drink. Because I'm pretty sure the Tengu are like the next highest tolerant, like, yokai to alcohol next to Oni. So, it's kind of surprising to hear that Miyoi can hold her own like that. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Next one. I'm surprised how many people like Miyoi when there's so little, like, information on the character. But I guess some people like characters more when there's less to know about them. That's how it is with Aya and Hatate. Yeah, baby. Alright. Well, my fave will certainly be outsped no matter what. In fact, it's probably going to involve my favorite being blackmailed, but not really. About a phobia that said fave would try and fail to chase my second fave. Blackmailed, but not really about a phobia. My fave would certainly be outsped. Second fave be blackmailed, but phobia that said fave would try and fail to chase my second favorite. Well, I think the second favorite here is Aya. Blackmailed, but not really. Something that Aya has information on that the other person wouldn't want to get out. And they wouldn't be able to catch them no matter what they tried to do. Blackmail, but not really. That's so weird. It's about a phobia, that bit. A phobia of what exactly? That's the key here. But what would they be afraid of that Aya would know about? Of course, if it's not Aya, then my whole train of thought goes off the rails, but I'm assuming it's Aya. A phobia. A character who's scared of something? Oh, what if it's Kasen and Aya? What if it's Kasen and Aya? Because I'm pretty sure Kasen doesn't want anyone to know that she has, you know, she has an aversion to things that work on Onis. So let's call it Kasen Aya. Kasen doesn't like sardine heads, stuff like that, but she doesn't want people to know. Yomu and Aya. Oh yeah, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Oh man. How could Aya not know Kasen's an Oni? Isn't Kasen one of the 4 Devas of the mountain? In which case, how could the mountain not know about that? Although I guess it's been a while. But Yoma makes sense. She's afraid of ghosts. I didn't even like. She didn't even come to mind. Oh, actually, I was half right. I was half right. Surely Aya would know that. But who knows? Aya didn't really show up in Model Harem very much, did she? All right. Next one. At least my train of thought on Aya was correct. But yeah, Yoma makes more sense. I was getting clever. Alright. Alright, my favorite character would be thrilled to talk with them, what with their boundless knowledge of Gensokyo and all the information they could get out of them as a governing force. However, they might end up being used by them, knowing that my favorite character would spread the news like wildfire and thus play a prank on them through the misinformation. Uh-oh. Is this Yukari and Aya? Spread news like wildfire. That sounds like a journalist. Maybe it's Aya again? Let's go at Yukari Aya. Aya is a pretty, you know, Aya feels like a pretty safe guess. It is Aya and Yukari. Oh, I said the order wrong, but I got them both right, so it's okay. Have Yukari and Aya ever talked in canon? Like, were they a part of each other's scenarios in 10.5? Huh. I don't recall what they talked about then. In a written work? Which one? Yukari feels like a character who doesn't, like, you know, she, like, anyone she would talk to would be intriguing of a conversation, but I don't really know who she has talked about. In fact, she's actually talked to Okina before, but only very slightly in the Grimoire of Usami. They were just kind of enjoying the fireworks together. And you figure those two would have a conversation, because they're both sages related to the creation of Gensokyo. But that's the only interaction they've seemed to have so far. Alright. Where are we? An easy one. My favorite is familiar with my second, as they already worked to get together. They would reunite from time to time, accompanied by their servants to drink and talk about anything, but mostly Gensokyo itself. So my favorite would have some trouble understanding the entirety of my second's silly plans. My favorite is familiar with my second, as they already worked together. They would reunite from time to time, accompanied by their servants to drink and talk about anything, but mostly Gensokyo itself. So my favorite, I have some trouble understanding the entirety of the second silly plans. Is this Ramilia and Yukari? I think this is Ramilia and Yukari. Technically they work together. Oh, well. Well, okay then. It's Okina and Yukari. They worked together. I was just talking about this too. I was literally just talking about this. Alright. Well, I got Yukari right. Impressive, huh? Okay. There we go. Wow. Wow, that's timing. That is timing. Okay, next one. My favorite character wouldn't be able to notice my second favorite character, though she would certainly be sad should her food suddenly disappear in front of her. There's a lot of characters who would be sad. Alright. Favorite character wouldn't be able to notice my second favorite. Alright, I'm guessing Rumiya Koishi. Rumiya Koishi. The whole sad food thing could be anyone, but my guess is Rumiya, because I think of Rumiya as the character who would get sad about that. Yuko would probably be a bit irritated, but Rumiya would probably cry. No, it's Yuko Koichi. Alright, I guess I should have expected that. But unfortunately, there wasn't enough to narrow it down any further than that. There wasn't enough to narrow it down any further than that. So that was a guess at that point. The safest guess was Yuko, but I've been Rumiya a few times already by thinking it's Yuko, so you can never be too sure, you know? You should never be too sure. Why is this E accented? Today's Zides. My favorite character would try to talk, but my favorite character will have a hard time speaking to them. As their only interaction wasn't friendly, they would probably find a way to deviate the conversation to point my favorite character towards they. Why are the E's accented? Who's French? Towards the Forest of Magic as a more important person to my favorite character. Today's Zides there. They'd probably find a way to deviate the conversation to point my favorite character towards the Forest of Magic as a more important person to my favorite character resides there. Oh. I have a hard time speaking to them as their only interaction wasn't friendly. So they've only interacted once. So it's not Mima and Marissa. So it's most likely Shinky. Is this Shinky and Yuka? Is this Shinky and Yuka? It's Shinky and Reimu. See, I knew it was a player character from I knew it was a player character from 5. It could have been either of the two of them. I don't think any of them had a friendly interaction. But yeah, that could have been Mima, but the fact that it said only one interaction, like it specified a singular interaction, Mima and Reimu have, you know, they have engaged with each other more than once. So, it's all in the wording. It's all in the wording. So that narrowed it down to Shinky Alice for sure. But then you know, the other character could have been any of the other playable characters. Alright. Next one. My favorite character would find the other's behavior to be odd, but then discard the thought in the name of friendship and business. Though, oh god, I hate when business gets involved. Though when the two get to know each other better, my favorite character would have to avoid them from then on, unless they wanted to fight them. They do not. Wait a minute, what? My favorite would find the other's behavior to be odd, but then discard that thought in the name of friendship and business. Though when the two get to know each other better, my favorite character would have to avoid them from then on. Unless they wanted to fight them. They do not. What the heck could this mean? Would have to avoid them unless they wanted to fight them. That's so weird. I can't think of like what that means. Like when they get to know each other better, my favorite they would have to avoid them unless they wanted to fight them. What would cause that? What would cause that? Friendship and business? I don't have anything to go off of here. I got nothing, chat. I got absolutely nothing. I think the first one is like Tay or Notori, just because friendship, business, Kappas are friends of the human, they run the business. I'm gonna say Notori Sakuya, because I maybe, I don't know, maybe getting close to Sakuya would, I don't know, I have no idea. I can't figure out what that second half is. So I'm just gonna go with Notori Sakuya. Notori and Futo. Oh, okay. Wait, yeah. No, I get that. Futo's not really a friend of yokai. So, if they got to know each other and then Futo found out Notori was a yokai, or, you know, that actually does work. Okay, this one was good. But after multiple incorrect guesses of Futo, she finally shows up, but it has nothing to do with her pyromancy. Oh, I call it pyromancy. Pyromania. It has to do with her her aversion to yokai. No, that one was good, but I was super stumped on that one. But yeah, once I got the answer, now it makes sense. Okay, I like that one though. I like that one. There actually was enough to go on in there, but I just couldn't think of it at all. Oh, I fucked up. Equals, yes. Alright, my favorite character would be very interested in them as they have a secret book that my favorite character would want to check out. My second favorite wouldn't like that at all, though, especially if my favorite would try to take it. That's Alice and Marissa, right? Assuming it's referring to her book that she carries around with her. And obviously Marissa, you know, try to take it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm waiting for my answer. No, it's a secret book. It's Kozusu and Alice. What? Oh yeah, I guess Kozusu would want to read that book, huh? She would want to read that book. But what? She wouldn't try and take it. Huh. If my favorite would... See, I assumed that last sentence meant that they were going to try and take it, no matter what. So... thought that was like a dead giveaway for Marissa, but I guess English is a bitch of a language. Alright. We are speeding, though. Going fast. Get this legendary wonderland out of my face. No, get that out of here, too. That's good, I can take that. She would take her opportunity to be quite toxic and savage to almost everyone, though probably not for a long time with her before getting her beloved property pierced through and torn apart. What does that mean? She would take her opportunity to be toxic and savage to almost everyone, though probably not for a long time with before getting her beloved property pierced through and torn apart. What the hell does that mean? What? What? Her beloved property pierced through and torn apart. Be quite toxic and savage to almost everyone. But not for a long time with her before getting... So basically she's gonna be an asshole and then she's gonna get, you know... She didn't check herself and she got wrecked. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go with Seiga and Yoshika. Let's go with Seiga and Yoshika. Although I wouldn't call toxic and savage Seiga. I could, you know, Yoshika's beloved property. Patchouli and Reimu. Literally what? Literally what? Alright, well. See, here's the thing about the streamer is wrong tab. Now you look at the streamer is wrong tab and you think, damn Dylan, you can't get anything right. Well, what this thing doesn't tell you is that sometimes it's only partially my fault for getting things wrong. There's, you know, it's lacking context. I don't even know why I'm bothering with this one, but alright. In canon, my second favorite character describes her plan, motives, and actions calmly and concisely, while my favorite character gets more impatient and tilted the longer she talks. Alt version. Favorite character would say you are a cringe sussy baka and then get literally fucking pulped by my second favorite character. Alright, well, first character is obviously Chirno. and it's very obvious who sent this one in. But I don't know her second favorite character. Describes her plan, motives, and actions calmly and concisely. Well, the second favorite gets more impatient and tilted. Is this Remilia? Is this Chirno and Remilia? Marissa and Junko. Wait, didn't we have one like this before? That had the answer had nothing to do with the actual prompt? No. No. Nah. Alright, we're just gonna pretend that one didn't happen. And move on to the next one. My favorite character would probably go to heaven given their good deeds, but may find it a little exhausting when faced with a certain tool the other uses. It'd be a taste of my favorite character's own medicine. My favorite would probably go to heaven given their good deeds, but may find it a little exhausting when faced with a certain tool that the other one uses. It'd be a waste of my favorite character's... It'd be a taste of my favorite character's own medicine. Favorite character would go to heaven, but exhausting when faced with a certain tool the other uses. It'd be a taste of my favorite character's own medicine. Just thinking of characters in heaven and their tools. You get the Sword of Hisou and the Celestial Raiments. Taste of my favorite character's own medicine. That's what's getting me here. I like this one, but I'm not sure what it is. Certain tool. Good deeds. Taste of their own medicine. See, when I think of characters who have committed good deeds, very few come to mind. Very few come to mind. But what would it be exhausting about something that the other uses? And it's the taste of their own medicine. Taste of their own medicine. I'm curious to the answer to this one, but I'm not really sure what it is. So I'm just gonna go with Byakuren and Tenshi. Because Byakuren is the main one I think of when I think of good deeds. But I think the other character has got to be either Tenshi or Iku, but I'm not sure. But I can't find the common link between the tools and own medicine and good deeds. I can't find it. Satori and Eiki. Oh wait, I think I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Exhausting when faced with a certain tool. What does the tool have to do with that, though? What does the tool have to do with that? Well, Satori would immediately get lectured. Oh, the mirror. Yeah, right, the mirror. The mirror. Yeah, Eiki's got that mirror. I forgot about that thing. Be a taste of my favorite character's own medicine. Yeah, quite literally, because the beer would reflect herself. Okay, that one's good. I like that one. And yeah, Satori may be a bit of you know, a sarcastic character, but she does her job well, and she's not a bad girl. She's not a bad girl. Alright. My favorite character would discuss their most recent unreasonable requests from their master with them, seeing as the other would sympathize because they have a similarly unreasonable master. Unreasonable request? This has got to be Sakuya Yomu, right? We gotta go with that. Because I know Raisin gets treated like poorly, but I feel like Eren's requests for Raisin are a lot less ridiculous than Yuko's to Yomu's or Remilia's to Sakuya's. Sakuya Yomu, yep, I was correct. I was correct. Sakuya, Raisin, and Yomu, they're in the servants to moody masters. Although, despite Raisin getting a lot more shit, I'd say Eren is probably a lot more lax than the other two. Yuko and Remilia are creatures of spontaneism. They'll just do whatever they feel like, and then it's up to Yomu or Sakuya to, you know, oblige them. At least with Eren, it's not as bad. It's more chilled out. Of course, in fandom, she has to test every new drug, so there's that. My favorite character would be very amazed by their dancing skill when they inevitably see them at the Shrine Festival. They would probably discuss their respective forms of art with each other afterwards after a meal. Amazed by their dancing skills when they inevitably see them at the Shrine Festival. They would probably discuss their respective forms of art with each other afterwards over a meal. Okay, I'm 90% sure that number 2 here is Kokoro. Forms of art. Is this Okina and Kokoro? Because Okina is the god of performance. So, inevitably see at a Shrine Festival, they both be there. I know Kokoro would be there. So let's go with that. Okina, Kokoro. Okina could be wrong. Oh, Misty at Kokoro. Okay, yeah, singing and dancing go hand in hand. That works, that works. But Kokoro, yeah, Kokoro I had absolute confidence I was right on that one. Inevitably at the shrine, though. I don't know, I wouldn't say Misty is showing up at the shrine as an inevitability. I mean, if you count Misty as Izakaya, then sure. There we go. Highlights, highlights. Next one. My favorite character would ask my second favorite character to not get any closer and then would attempt to absorb her if she doesn't comply. Absorb her? The fuck do you mean absorb her? Was it Boo? Majin Buu? My favorite character would ask my second favorite character to not get any closer and then would attempt to absorb her if she doesn't comply. What the fuck does that mean? Absorb her. Do not get any closer and then absorb. What the hell does absorb mean here? Would attempt to absorb her. Absorb her. I'm really thinking here. What the fuck does absorb mean here? Attempt to absorb her. Not eat her. Absorb her. You know what? Let's go with Hina and Shion. Hina and Shion. Yoshika and Yuko. Yoshika would ask, then would attempt to absorb her. If she... Why absorb? Why the word absorb? The spell card is called Desire Eater. She eats them! She eats them! The spell card says she eats them! Oh my god. What a bunch of cock and balls. Absorb, dude. What a word. What a word. Alright. This one is prefaced by with Sorry for Bad England, so here we go. Favorite character would have a hard time dealing as she would be pissed at my second favorite character. It's because my favorite often looks at the sky and mourns in regret while the other character has a carefree life. Sleeping and enjoying herself as she is strong and old enough to not have anything to worry about. My favorite character looks at the sky and mourns in regret while the other character has a carefree life, sleeping and enjoying herself as she's strong and old enough to not... Well, I think that's Suika, right? Hard time dealing with them, just be pissed because my favorite often looks at the sky and mourn in regret. Who does that? Who looks up at the sky and regrets? And the other is carefree. I can't think of any character who just looks up at the sky and regrets everything every day. Mourn and regret. Regret for what, though? Would have a hard time means... Pretty sure that means they haven't interacted before. Pretty sure the second one's Suika. But I don't know who the first one is. I should, you know, I feel like I should be able to get this with what's written here, but I don't know who I don't know who King Regretty over here is. Or I guess Queen Regretty. Mourn and regret while the other character is a carefree life. Is this Moko and Suika? Hold on. Let me go with that. Moko and Suika. Junko Yukari. Yeah. No, that works. That works. Mourn. I don't know if mourn and regret is the right thing here. I don't think she regrets it, but she definitely mourns the loss of her child, right? Yeah, the regret was not regret wasn't good here. Not the correct choice, but mourning just like, you know, mourning is correct, but in regret, no. Because it's not like she did anything to regret, but she would definitely mourn the loss of her son. And then Yukari is, yeah, she's much like Suika. Carefree personality, sleeps and enjoys herself. She's strong and old enough not to worry about anything. Makes sense to me. Whoa. Now, the chat, that message just say sorry for bad England, so it is what it is. It is what it is. It's just unfortunately sometimes there are specific words in a sentence that are so necessary to solving things, and then the wrong word is used. Pain. Alright, next one. My favorite would get into a friendly brawl with my second favorite, an extremely high-powered and probably drunken one, especially if my second favorite involved. But still well-natured. Despite her best attempts, my favorite would probably deal collateral damage to something nearby when she inevitably uses her spell cards. Huh. This is Yugi and Suika, right? Surely this is Yugi and Suika. Well, actually, Suika, Yugi. Suika 1, Yugi 2. Final answer. Marissa and Yugi. Despite their best attempts, see, I would be a character who pulls out spell cards. Collateral damage. Yugi was correct, though. Impressively enough, Yugi was correct. Not Suika. Alright. Next one. It's a big disclaimer. Outside, here we go. Outside of a shared dislike for a certain celestial body, these characters have little in common or reason to interact with each other. Character 1 would probably consider character 2 a nuisance at best and a threat to her possessions at worst. However, if character 2 would behave herself, character 1 would probably permit her to hang around or work as a familiar. These characters have little in common or reason to interact with each other. Character 1 would probably consider character 2 a nuisance at best and a threat to her possessions at worst. However, if character 2 could behave herself, character 1 would probably permit her to hang around or work as a familiar. Is this Yukari and Clown Piece? I don't know if Clown Piece hates the moon as much as Hekate or Junko, but I can't imagine Junko or Hekate being considered a familiar. So I assume it's Clown Piece. That's what I'm assuming. So Yukari and Clown Piece. What? Hachi Ruma? What? Oh, we're not talking about the moon, we're talking about the sun. Son of a bitch. Oh, god damn it, son of a bitch. Alright. Okay, alright. Alright. I don't think anyone guessed the sun. Nobody guessed the sun. Everybody... Alright, you got me. You fucking got everybody. Nobody guessed the sun. Everybody thought the moon. I was like, what the hell do Patchy and Rumi have in common with hating the moon? Wait, no. They don't like the sun. Well, actually, Remy would work too in that case. Remy and Rumia would work. They have a shared bond with that. Oh, I feel cheated, man. I feel cheated, but the only person I can blame for misunderstanding that is myself. God damn it. Alright. Okay. She would energetically thank her for letting them go from the outside world to Gensokyo. Oh, that's Sumireko and Yukari, right? Also, this is the Grimoire of Alice, the real one. Probably the best PC98 theme in the entirety of PC98. Sanai and Yukari. Huh. But Yukari didn't let her go. Then they just went on their own, right? Kanako and Suako went and they took Sanai with her. It's not like they asked Yukari for permission. Because the whole point of Gensokyo is anyone's allowed. I don't know about that. Well, I don't know. Then again, I don't think Sanai and Yukari have ever talked, so... Oh, Yukari was right at least. Sumireko, I feel, would make more sense, because the only way she would come permanently in against Tokyo if she was allowed in. And that would have to come from Yukari. But Sanai came in because she left with the gods that were with her. Or she was with, I should say. Okay. Next one. To be in a marching band. Alright. She should Should my extremely happy little performer do a daytime concert with her band, my second favorite character would be incinerated immediately if they attempted to go and watch it. They also both live in a very similar / close buildings. Oh, this is Merlin and oh fuck, this could be Remilia or Flandre, huh? Should my extremely happy little performer. Merlin's the upbeat one. I think it's Merlin and Remilia. Let's go with that. Similar close buildings. They both live on mansions on the Misty Lake edge. Merlin, Remilia. Okay, it was that. It could have been Flandre as well. Flandre would also combust in the sun. Oh. Alright. Next up. My favorite character could probably outscare them, and they would probably not take it in kind. But due to her recalcitrant nature, she probably wouldn't even like to be around humans to begin with, let alone be with other yokai. Recalcitrant? Well, that's like reclusive, I assume. She probably wouldn't even like to be around humans, let alone another yokai. My favorite character probably outscare them, and they would probably not take it in kind. Due to her nature, she wouldn't even be liked around humans to begin with, let alone other yokai. Ron had the best shot in that game. Outscare them, and they'd probably not take it in kind, and they wouldn't even want to be around humans to begin with, let alone... Is this Bonky and Kogasa? I feel like it's not, but at the same time, I can't think of anything else. So let's go with that. They are a popular combination, so I wouldn't be surprised. Waiting for the answer. I had 4 donuts and they're all gone now. It's Bonky Kogasa. Okay, it was Bonky and Kogasa, alright. The prison members are poltergeists. So, poltergeists are a type of ghost. That's why they're the poltergeist ensemble. Apparently they can play multitude of instruments, but they just like their, they like the ones, you know, their main ones. But they're capable of playing others. I don't remember if I read that in canon or fanon though, so take that as you will. I'm not afraid of anything, boo. Yeah, I did it. I actually scared a ghost half dead from embarrassment. Well, that is obviously Yomu and Kogasa. Yomu and Kogasa. Yeah, easy clap. The scare and the scare E. You know, despite that kind of interaction you would see with those two, I don't think they've ever interacted with each other, and I don't really see a lot of fan art, if any fan art of the two of them. Like, you know, you could expect Yomu to go to Kogasa's place to get her, you know, some work on her sword done. Nope. As much as I'd love to listen to that, can't do it. That's 6 minutes long. Nope. Nope. I don't even know where the hell this is from. I think it's from whatever. That's what I think. Sailor of Time? That's cool. Cheery's theme. Alright. Where was I? Notepad. Okay. One and 2 and 3. If my favorite character saw them in their house, they would ask them to leave before they end up disturbing their master. My favorite character may also be concerned that they were there to steal a ghost to use them against the summer heat. Okay. This is a chapter in Sengetsu, but I'm gonna say Yomu Marissa, because if any character you're worried about stealing, it's Marissa. But Reimu definitely did this, and Yomu came and, like, chastised her for it, or at least attempted to. So it could be Reimu as well. It could even be one of the three fairies. It could be Sunny Milk. But it's probably Marissa. But it's definitely Yomu. Yeah, Reimu and Marissa were hanging out with that, and while the three fairies were trying to get one as well. And Yomu went to the shrine and was like, "You don't use ghosts for this, please." They didn't listen to her. It was Reimu who did it. At least I'm pretty sure it was Reimu who did it. Either way, Marissa and Reimu were the ones who were basking in it. Phantoms chill it out. Yeah, Yomu and Marissa was correct. Alright. Next one. Bum bum ba da ba bum. Canonically was the only one who made an attempt to internalize her lectures, but kind of failed at doing so. So this is from Touhou 9. Okay, this is someone in Aiki, but my Touhou 9 lore is rusty because I can't replay that game because it doesn't register my controller, and I don't know why. So this is someone who tried to take her lecture into account, but kind of failed at doing so. I'm gonna guess Mystia, because I feel like Mystia probably just forgot. She would be the kind of character who would take it seriously, but just, you know, forget a bit. So let's go with Mystia Aiki. Aya Aiki. Yeah. I had to take a guess on that one. That was a bit of a swing for the fences. I knew Aiki was involved based on lectures, but I don't know what she told many of the different characters. But the emphasis on kinda makes me think there's a reason why they couldn't do it. And I assume Mystia, because Mystia has a bird brain. I don't know what Aiki said to Aya. I remember very little about 9, and even when I played it, it was with the broken font, so I could barely understand it. So a lot of, there's very few things about Aiki's conversations that I don't know. I only really know the ones where she talks to Yuka and says that the length of her life is, you know, she's lived too long. And her conversation with Sakuya about how Sakuya needs to treat other humans better. Because she's, you know, she's a servant of the devils, but she needs to actually, like, you know, she needs to coexist with her kind of deal. And for Raisin, because Aiki gets right up on Raisin's case about her abandoning the moon. That one's kind of heavy-handed. But Aiki lectures people so with their best interests in mind. She doesn't do it because she's, like, you know, mean. But she does it because she wants you to improve off of it. Alright, my favorite character would definitely be juggled by them for the laughs. Juggled? That's Shimmy. That's obviously Shimmy. But who's juggling? Who's juggling? I'm gonna say Clown because Clown's a juggalo. I mean a juggler. There you go. Shimmy Clown piece. Shimmy Clown piece. Bonky and Clown. Bonky! Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. That's fine, that makes sense. Bonky, you can juggle her heads. I figured her whole body was getting involved though, so I said Shimmy. Don't worry about it. Wait, did I just put it in both wrong? No, I didn't. Alright, we're good. Alright, next one. Damn, chat, we're breezing right now. We're not even at the hour mark, and I think we're on, like, number 20 or something? My favorite character would initially be threatened with an explosion to their face. They would be at best a little interested in them, so as both are related to gods in some form. They wouldn't talk so much, resulting in occasional awkward silences that are broken by my second favorite. My second favorite is very likely to have forgotten / vaguely remember the encounter. Endless. My favorite would initially be threatened with an explosion to their face. They would be at best a little interested in them as both are related to gods in some form. They wouldn't talk so much, resulting in occasional awkward silences. They're broken by my second favorite. My second favorite is very likely to have forgotten, vaguely remember the encounter. Oh, is this Kaneko Oku? I'm gonna assume that Kaneko Oku actually have met before, but I'm not sure if Kaneko's incorrect here because of the way the wording seems to suggest woods, not did kind of deal. I don't know. But Oku's definitely number 2. But I think maybe Kaneko. Sagume and Oku. That makes sense. Sagume would be one who wouldn't talk so much. That makes more sense. Also, who would put Kaneko? Such is life for the Moria. You know, Chad, that reminds me. I saw a little comic before. I saw a little comic before where a follower of the Moria Shrine came up. He went up to the shrine. He went up to Kaneko, and he gave her a love letter. And Kaneko was like, "Oh, that's nice. Who's that for? Suiko or Sanai?" And then he's like, the guy's like, "No, it's for you." And then she gets really embarrassed by it. I thought that was sweet. Because Kaneko would instantly assume that if someone was coming with that kind of thing, it'd be for one of those two. So she wasn't ready for it to be for her at all. Well, that was nice. I like that. But yeah, Kaneko's popularity is pretty inferior to the others. Because you have Sanai, of course, and then you have the frog poster. So like, how do you beat those two? What does Kaneko do that puts her on the same level as Sanai and the frog poster? You really gotta think about that, right? I don't think you think about that at all, because she doesn't have anything. She's got nothing. Alright, next one. This is one of the unused tracks, Sunfall. I think it's from Touhou 2, I think? I can't remember which one it's from, but it's really good. It's really good. I really like it. My favorite character would make her bow before her might and probably try to convince her to replace her servants also. If provoked, she may choke her, which according to the fan and the recipient of said choking may like. That is Okina and Tenshi. That is Okina and Tenshi. Don't shit talk Kaneko, she's as popular as Mamizo. Alright, my bad. Okina and Alice. God damn it, yeah. Yeah. I guess so, huh? I guess so. I was right about Okina. I said Okina Tenshi. That was a 50-50, man. That was a 50-50. There's just, I don't know, Kaneko, I know she's like a schemer, but I feel like she doesn't actually put herself in the limelight enough to like make it interesting. It's always just kind of like, it's like always just kind of mentioned in passing, like, oh, it's Kaneko's fault, and then she doesn't show up. Her design, well, I mean, this is a personal thing, of course, but I don't really like her design. I don't think she's that great. She doesn't look that amazing to me. Her clothes are kind of weird. I don't like her head. I don't like her hair. So she just doesn't really do anything for me, and then her character doesn't really get to, like, shine. I was excited when she got revealed for 17.5, because I thought it meant there would be a little more to her, but to be honest with you, I don't think she did anything in that game that was, like, worth mentioning. This is 7 minutes long. I genuinely don't think there was anything she did in that game that made her stand out more as a character. Like, she just felt very, very basic. And you could argue, well, what does Suwako do? Suwako just exists in the shrine. She doesn't do anything. Yeah, but she's a frog poster, and everybody loves frog posters. And Sanai gets a lot of screen time in multiple different things, so she grows on a lot of people. And also, she was like primo horny bait, so that helped a lot. But Kanako just never really got something that stuck with her, compared to the other two. She really didn't. Alright. Where am I? You can't even say her chest size. You can't even say that, because as you know, Fanon will portray Sanai's chest size as bigger, if not the same size, as Kanako's. She doesn't even win there. Kanako has nothing over the other two. And if you say height, who gives a fuck about height? Not everybody's a weirdo like me, you know. Anyway. Where am I? Every character, listen, no character is safe from balloon tits, alright? You need to understand that. You need to understand that. Every single character. No one's immune to it. It's just there are some characters who are less likely to get hit by it than others. That's all you need to understand. What you mean wait? None to wait about. Alright, a confused straight face tries to understand what the zombie-like trolling mastermind is saying. What? The zombie-like trolling mastermind. What does zombie-like mean here? Zombie-like? I don't know. Kokoro Yoshika. I don't know. Mastermind? I don't think so. Did I skip one? I did skip that, yeah. I'll go back. But let's finish this one first. Yeah, I don't think it's Yoshika, but I don't know. Futo Kokoro. Zombie-like? Oh, I got Kokoro in the wrong spot. Wait, no I didn't, because I said Kokoro second. What does zombie-like mean? Because of the reviving stuff? Alright. Alright, backing up a bit. I accidentally skipped this one, so let's go back. Due to them both being shy, there wouldn't be much social interaction. However, they would probably enjoy a good fight against each other since they already fought before. Especially since the second character would not need to hold back at all. On the other hand, the first character is great at cooking, which the second character and her master would enjoy. They would probably enjoy a good fight against each other since they already fought before. Second character would not need to hold back at all. On the other hand, the first character is great at cooking, with the second character shy, huh? Are there any characters in Touhou that can be described as shy? I feel like aloof is the word that describes most characters, not so much shy. I actually think it's Moko Yomu. I think it's Moko Yomu. It is Moko Yomu. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't feel like shy is the correct word for most of them. I wouldn't call Moko shy. I just think she's distant. Also, if you're wondering where the great at cooking thing comes from, chat, it's actually something from Inaba the Moon, Inaba the Earth. According to that 4-Koma series, Moko's actually really good at household chores. Things like cooking and cleaning and whatnot. She's actually really good at that. It's that is good content. I'll tell you that. Even though we know Moko is mostly just depression story, it's nice that she has her strengths like that. She's good at housework. She's really good at housework. It's a random thing that popped up in that. I mean, we already see it. Lol. But if you want the dynamic from my view, it's like a goofy mother teasing her adoptive daughter and asking her to tend the garden and do chores from time to time, and then give her hugs as a reward or something. This is Yomo and Yuyuko, right? This is this is Yomo and Yuyuko, yeah. The good stuff. Oh, hold on. There we go. A and E. Okay, next one. They probably get along well, as in one of the official manga, my favorite was pretty friendly towards my second favorite, and not minding her ability also gave her a piggyback ride in one of the panels. I can imagine my second favorite being antisocial and being new to the whole having friends outside of her family. So my favorite visiting her would make quite the interactions. Maybe my favorite would like the sweets here and probably tease one of the pets on eating her. Oh god. Oh, this one's rooted in canon. Oh, there's a panel. A piggyback ride in one of the panels. Oh man. Having friends outside of her family. Favorite visiting her would make quite the interactions. My favorite like her is the sweets here and probably tease one of the pets on eating her. God, if I could recall this panel, it'd be said and done. But I don't know what one they're talking about. Maybe it's one I haven't seen yet. If I would like the sweets, would probably tease one of the pets. Friends outside of her family. Fuck, I don't know. I'm afraid I have no idea. This is definitely one that you could get if you were, if you had like a photographic memory, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of nothing comes to mind with piggyback rides. Not minding her ability also gave her, so it's not like that's also something. Not minding her ability. What would her ability make that thing not, that kind of thing like not want to happen, right? Shy, I don't know. Tease one of the pets on eating her. I don't know what that means, but that's not really, like, that's not actually that important. That bit of information is not actually that important, because everything can be figured out without it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who's giving who a piggyback ride. Friends outside of her family. Shit. Problem is I don't know the panel in question, so I have to use that information. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know, so let's go with, let's just go with Oku and Chen. Or Orin and Chen, sorry. Yiko Satori. Wait, did Yiko give Satori a piggyback ride in CDS? She did? Oh, did I... Give me the panel. Link the panel. Somebody give me the panel! I need to see that. I probably have read that chapter way back when, but I don't remember it. Combination of the pink things. Another Jun on the sheet. I clicked it. Look at that. Look at that. It's real. Reddit. Well, that just showed my email. That's not good. That's good. Thanks, Reddit. We got him. That doesn't really matter. I'll just cut it out and destroy the VOD. But it doesn't really matter. Okay. Next one. Okay. Reddit is a pretty cool site, huh? Alright. No, I'm not clicking any more Reddit links. Nope. If my second favorite character tried to spook my favorite character, it would be most likely to fail. My favorite character, when they think they're playing some sort of game and try to spook them back, would probably succeed to the sadness of my second favorite character. The character would then think they're playing some sort of game and try to spook them back, which would probably succeed to the sadness of my second favorite character. Well, I mean, that's definitely Kogasa, but who was the one who think they're playing some sort of game and then try to spook them back? Who would do that? They would probably succeed to the sadness of my second favorite character. Maybe it's Kozuzu. I don't think it's Kozuzu. Maybe it is. I don't think it's limited to the human village. Let's go with Koishi Kogasa. Koishi Kogasa. It was Koichi Kogasa. Excellent. Yeah, one more Jun on the sheet. Alright. Next one. Both of my favorites are quite easygoing despite being extremely powerful. With exaggerated phantom personalities that muddy how they both actually act, they're both very old and would like to have a pleasant conversation. Though if there was a fight, despite my second favorite being well known for all things violence, my favorite would win in an instant. Both of my favorites are easygoing despite being extremely powerful. Exaggerated phantom personalities that muddy how they both actually act. They're both very old and would likely have a pleasant conversation. Though if there was a fight, despite my second favorite being well known for all things violence, my favorite would win in an instant. Is this the whole exaggerated fanon thing? I assume this is Flandre and Koishi. Flandre, Koishi. Those two are probably the most muddied in terms of, you know, psycho streamer levels of stuff. That's my guess. Yiko and Yuka. Yeah. Yeah. Yuko would literally cheat, yeah. That she would just, she has the, you know, she can just do that. She a bit of a cheater. Alright, next one. Chat. I really have to pee. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. Alright. I'm back. My favorite character would probably get along with the other, considering their abilities and hobbies. No one against Tokyo would be safe from gossip, except for maybe the Crown Prince. Their abilities and hobbies, and no one would be safe from gossip, except for maybe the Crown Prince. Why would she be safe from gossip? Why would she be safe from gossip? Abilities and hobbies. I do think one of them is Aya. I think one of them is Aya. Who's the other one? I would assume they never met. No one in Ginso could be safe from gossip. Well, who writes about... Okay, it's obviously not Hitate. Could be Akyu. Well, actually... Maybe? Aya and Akyu? Their abilities... Yeah, no, that kind of works. That works. Let's go with that. Lock in with that. Aya and Akyu. Aya, Akyu. That seems like it could work. Oh, shit, hold on. Doremi and Aya. Ah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah. Doremi would have the actual dirt on everybody. Alright, both wrong. I had the order wrong. Doremi would have the dirt. She could gossip about everything she sees in the dreams. Alright. Next one. This is my favorite lived with my second favorite since her childhood. I can see my favorite slipping up and calling her mom accidentally just for my second favorite to tease her about it and not dropping it until the end of time because she thinks it's too funny and her reaction is cute. And they still get along. It's my favorite live with my second favorite since her childhood. I can see my favorite slipping up and calling her mom. My favorite lived with my second favorite. Is this Alice and Shinky? Is this Alice and Shinky? Oh wait, it could be Sanai and it could be Sanai. Fuck, it might actually be hold on, I didn't lock in yet. I didn't lock in. I'm gonna go with Sanai and Kaneko. Alright, now I'm locking in. I'm gonna go with that. Oh. Give me my answer. Part of me assumes Yuma and Yuko. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Yeah. People find a different way to write Yomu and Yuko, and it's throwing me off, dude. Suwako is not Sanai's mom, but she is Sanai's, like, great. You get the picture. You get the picture. Alright. It's certainly not implausible the two will ever meet. Can my favorite character dream, I wonder? It might taste bad given their history. Their kind may find difficulty dealing with regrets. Perhaps the second character may know something given their area expertise. Junko and Doremi. Junko and Doremi. Murasa and Doremi. I got that bad England in mind. I said Junko, clearly. Sorry for my bad England. Alright, it's enough of this fucking Kyoko theme, dude. Spirit transversions of songs just don't sound that great. I'm sorry to say. They fit the mood because they sit there for a couple seconds at best, but you just listen to the whole thing, you're like, this doesn't need to go any longer. Alright. Hi, sorry for bad England. I hit the window key? No, I didn't. My favorite would find a way, besides the Mask of Hope, to make my second favorite constantly visible. This can include audio clues from cowbells, Possible mocap on her, or some other sort of accessory purely out of pity. Audio clues from cowbells, mocap, or other sort of accessories purely out of pity. I'm gonna see. Who knows what mocap is in Gensokyo? That would be Sonai and Sumireko. Why would they? But they only do it out of pity. So it wouldn't be Byakuren. Purely out of pity. Cowbells, mocap, other sorts of accessories. I'm just gonna assume Sumireko here, because I don't have a good opinion of her. So Sumireko Koishi. Sumireko Koishi. Yukari Koishi. Yukari know what mocap is? Alright. Well. Hello, Yukari. Next one. My favorite character would cheerfully fix a certain something for her, as her skills are next to none. The item in question has cut down many foes up close and personal, so some wear and tear are expected. Yomu? Well, Kogasa and Yomu. Kogasa and Yomu. We've had this one before, but it's about scaring Yomu, but this time it's about repairing Yomu's equipment, like I was talking about earlier. Yeah, Kogasa Yomu. That's like the second, maybe even third Kogasa Yomu today. Perfect. Alright. Next one, next one, next one. Baba Booey! Alright. My favorite character don't see around, but can move around freely. However, my favorite character would unexpectedly hit a shivering second favorite character, making her scream loudly. Koishi Kyoko. Koishi Kyoko. Rumiya Yomu. I mean, I guess. But Rumiya is not a ghost, so if Rumiya crashed into Yomu, it would be at the speed of like a flying object. She'd get knocked over. So I figured it'd be like Koishi walking up and like passing by Kyoko, and then Kyoko's really loud, so then Kyoko would just, you know, gyate all over the place. All over the new floor. Oh, the temple. Rumiya would fly into her and knock her over. It wouldn't like go through her, she would try to fucking knock her out. Alright. Alright, well this one's very small. There you go. Would probably get frustrated with their low intelligence. Kane Cherno. Kane Cherno. There's a lot of characters who get upset over that. But Kane would be the one who's actively trying to do something about it and not seeing results. Kane Cherno. Why is this underlined? Whoa, okay, hold on. This one's got all kinds of stuff to it. My favorite character is defined by her blank and is able to manipulate it. And my second favorite character, on the other hand, is defined by her absence of it. Despite this, my second favorite character displays her blank better than my favorite character. These characters can be considered opposites in terms of character and color scheme. During a certain game consisting of both of them, one sought to resolve the incident while the other was the cause. My favorite character considers the other to be her arch enemy, but I'm sure my second favorite didn't even give it a thought. Oh. During a certain game consisting of both of them, one sought to resolve the incident while the other was the cause. Oh, fucking... It's Koichi Kokoro. It's Koichi Kokoro. Duh. I remember Kokoro considers Koichi her arch enemy. Wait, why is there a secret Jun on my board? Get rid of that. God damn it. Hold on. Well, actually, I'm putting 2 there anyway. Alright. There we go. Alright. Defined by her... See, I thought that was Suika for a little bit. Her ability to manipulate her form, and then, Koishi's lack of one. But Suika wasn't in Hopeless Masquerade. They weren't in the same game at all. The arch enemy comment, I completely forgot about that. Alright. That is very quiet. Alright. My favorite character would not be able to agitate nor anger them because my second favorite is too far gone both mentally and physically. However, my favorite character would still try to mildly annoy them, especially if there are certain situations that involve food. Favorite would not be able to agitate nor anger them because my second favorite is too far gone mentally and physically. However, my favorite character would still try to mildly annoy them, especially if there are certain situations that involves food. Agitate nor anger. That's interesting word choice. Favorite character would still try to mildly annoy them. Is this Seiya Yoshika? Physically and mentally leads me to believe it's Yoshika. And since it's not pranking or messing with, it's like actually trying to piss them off, I assume it's Seiya. So, Seiya Yoshika. Yiko Junko. What? Who is this Junko? Who are these characters? What? Okay, whatever. Alright. My favorite character is annoyed every time my second favorite character pops up because it's either another incident or it's just to tease / annoy her. Is this Reimu and Yukari? Locked in. Yeah, Reimu, Yukari. Oh yeah. Okay. Next one, next one. In the fighting games, my favorite made fun of a character for having no friends even though that friend killed herself. Oh shit. So if my favorite character were to interact with my second favorite, she'd probably ask, how are the kids? Oh Christ. Well, I know who this is. But that's a pretty shitty fucking way to phrase it. My favorite made fun of a character for having no friends. I don't know who that was who made that comment to Yukari. I actually have no idea who made that comment towards Yukari. Was it Marissa? Maybe it was Marissa. Let's go with Marissa Junko. It's Koichi Junko. Ah. Wait, Koichi fought Yukari in her story in 15.5? I don't remember that. See, I was thinking like fucking 7.5. Huh. Cause nobody invited her to the banquet. I thought for sure that was a comment that was happening in that game. But Koichi said it to her? Is it a wing quote? Is it a wing quote or is it actually a story conversation? That's my question now. Alright. Well, Junko was obvious. But yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know Koichi said that before. You have no friends. Well, I mean, Yuko hadn't been in the game in like a long ass time at that point, so maybe their friendship had gone south. They're friends. We just don't see them very often. Well, you see Yukari more than Yuko for sure. Maybe not so much Bannon, but we're talking about canon here. All right. This one's interesting because I don't know how to respond to it. Would probably say hi, then immediately commit the worst offense towards her very being. What could this possibly be? What could this possibly be? Say hi, then immediately commit the worst offense towards her very being. What? What could that be? What I want to know the answer to this, because like how does this go from hello to you are the worst, like just committing the gravest of offenses? What the fuck could this be? Probably say hi, then immediately commit the worst offense towards her very being. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm very curious as to the answer. So we're gonna move this one along. Let's just go with I don't know. Let's go with Tenchi Sagame. I don't fucking know, dude. I just want to see the answer. I just want to see the answer. Utsuho Yuka. Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. That's good. I figured it was like existing and being not a Lunarian while talking to a Lunarian is committing the worst offense towards their very being. That's a good one. I like that one. I can picture it. I can picture it. Nope. I'm leaving it on. Catastrophe and Bahabagra. Alright. Get these ones out of my face. What are you doing? No! Not again. We were doing so well without that. Alright. Probably would get along as they are both birds. Misty and Aya. That doesn't narrow it down enough. Yeah, yep, two most popular birds. Amazing. Alright. Next one. My favorite character would probably wouldn't interact at all with my second favorite. If they did, my favorite probably wouldn't be too fond of how dark everything would be, and my second favorite would probably be either cursed or the mountain priestess would probably be told to get them to leave. My favorite wouldn't be too fond of how dark everything would be, and my second favorite would probably be either cursed or... Is this Hina and Ruma? Hina Ruma? Hina Ruma. Suako Ruma. Oh yeah, cause Suako's a curse god. Yeah. Yes, okay. But the mountain priestess would probably be told to get them to leave. Okay. Suako does work there. Suako does work there. Ruma and Suaka. Who's the fuck is Suaka? Whoosh. That's a bad curse. Suaka. Okay. Next one. My favorite character could beat my second favorite character in a purely physical arm wrestling competition. However, my second favorite character would have a surprisingly good fight despite appearance and common conceptions. My favorite could beat my second favorite in a purely physical arm wrestling competition. However, my second favorite character would put a surprisingly good fight despite appearance and common conceptions. I'm gonna go with Yugi and Kasen. Because Kasen has an arm that's bandaged. So you would assume that her arm is bad. But it's not actually bad. But, I don't know. Yugi's like the one character I can think of who could be beaten in an arm wrestling contest by any character in the series. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's her. It could be anyone, really. China Marissa. Oh, Mailing Marissa. Would Marissa put up a good fight? I don't think so. Marissa doesn't have upper arm strength. She doesn't lift. She doesn't lift. She throws potions in a cauldron. She wears a big, stupid, poofy dress. There's no muscle mass there. Unless you're talking about the Marissa. Marissa! Then in which case, yeah, you have a competition on your hand. But I don't think that's the Marissa they're talking about. Alright, next one. Okay. My favorite character is the type to commit several crimes against all of Gensokyo. My second favorite would take photos and tell her to keep going for a juicier story. Is that Seija? Seija Aya? Seija Aya? Yep, Seija Aya. Black-haired, black-hearted. That's Aya. That's Seija. Chat, you ever see people talk about how Seija is just, you know, Shadow is just like a Seija Sonic OC? I think that's funny. Give her black hair and a red highlight and suddenly you're Shadow the Hedgehog. It's inescapable. Absolutely inescapable. Do you think Seija would like Shadow? You think they would get along? The first meeting between the two might be rather awkward, but after my favorite character stumbles upon them enjoying some roasted taters by a fire, they may have a moment together as they'd be willing to listen to my favorite character talk about their various issues, be it self-esteem or with identity. Who wants to help me with my self-esteem issues? Huh? Let's go with Sumireko and Minariko, because no one screams self-esteem issues like a teenager. Baba boom. Thank you for the raid, Christian. Oh. It's flying. That raider board is annoying, dude. It doesn't go away. It never goes away. Never fucking goes. It's like there for like 20 minutes, I swear. Alright. I need the answer here. I need the answer here. Sumireko, Minariko is my answer. I need confirmation before I can move on. Hurry before you throw a brick at you. Kogasa and Aki. Ah, it's Kogasa. Kogasa's self-esteem issue. Yeah, okay, Misty Izakaya, she was hella depressing, huh? Poor Mistia. Boo, did I scare you? No. Alright, here's the entirety of my emotional baggage. And Mistia's just like, whoa, Jesus, chill out. I don't need all that. God damn, Kogasa. Alright. Alright, next one. My favorite character would probably challenge the other to see who is stronger. My favorite character, while usually docile, finds strong opponents interesting. The fight wouldn't be too serious, as it's just to see who is stronger. Though my second favorite character would eat her precious plants, she might take the fight more seriously. My favorite character would probably challenge the other to see who's stronger. My favorite character would usually docile, find strong opponents interesting. The fight wouldn't be too serious, it's just to see who is stronger, though my second favorite... Well, that's Yuka. For to eat her precious... Why eat them? Why does she need to eat them? Not trample, but eat. The fact that we need to consume them. I'm gonna say Yuma, Yuka. And the only reason I'm saying Yuma is because you wouldn't say she would eat them unless it was a character who would eat them, you know? Wait, it could be Saki, huh? Because Saki would eat vegetation. No, I'm going with Yuma Yuka. Yuma Yuka. Yuka Yuyuko. What? Oh, Yuka was number 1. Yuka issued the challenge, not Yuyuko. Though, remember, hey, we had this one before about how Yuyuko would just snap her fingers and kill, you know? Now the order has been reversed. The order was reversed. The prompt was different. I knew eat was important, though. I knew the choice of eating the plants and not destroying the plants was important to that answer. But I guess I just didn't think of Yuyuko there. Also, I thought Yuko was number 2 there, so that definitely messed with my thought process. My favorite character shows my second favorite character the wonders of the air fryer, and they get very excited about it. What? That's Sumireko Renosuke, right? That's gotta be Sumireko and Renosuke. Snai and Yuyuko. Well, you know, yeah. No, that works. That Snai and Yuyuko. Does Snai know what an air fryer is? Chat, when were air fryers invented? Quick. Because I don't know when air fryers were invented, but people didn't start talking about them like they were the hottest thing in the world until like a couple years ago. 2010? Wait a minute, so Snai doesn't even know what an air fryer is. Wait a minute, Snai doesn't know what an air fryer is. There's an inconsistency, it doesn't check out. Wow. See, I thought it was Sumireko and Renosuke because Renosuke would be, you know, Renosuke would love it. He'd love that shit. Snai came from the real world. Yeah, but Snai came from an era where the GameCube and the PS2 were new systems. Oh my god. I don't think Snai doesn't know what a PS3 is. Snai doesn't know what a Wii is. Holy shit. What does Snai know? I don't know. What does she know? What has changed in all those years? I don't even remember when Mountain of Faith came out, dude. I think that was 2005 or something. Sumireko's the modern day teenager. Alright. Next one. I can't remember. I only remember EOSD was 2002, PSCB was 2003, and then I don't know what happened after that. Did she play Halo 3? Good question. When did Sanai come against Tokyo? It was the same year the Mountain of Faith happened, right? So anything after that year, she missed out on. Oh. Okay, you can't just link random things with no context. Anyway, moving on. At first, my favorite character would probably be polite with my second favorite, maybe even offering a cup of tea. But if she ever learns who she is, she would beat her up, considering my second favorite has threatened what my favorite protects. Oh, shit. Sanai Modern Tech. Oh, are you talking about that image? Are you talking about that image where she's talking about how the Nintendo DS is still pretty new? I've seen that image a lot. People like to bring that image up all the fucking time. Oh, man. Yep, that's the one. And feel free to link that. Mod can link that. That's fine. That image is great. My favorite character would be polite with my second favorite. Maybe even offer a cup of tea, but if she ever learns who she is, she would beat her up, considering my second favorite has threatened what my favorite protects. Favorite would probably be polite with my second favorite, maybe even offer a cup of tea, but if she ever learns who she is, she would beat her up, considering my second favorite has threatened what my favorite protects. threatened what my favorite protects. I'm not really sure about this one. Trying to think of characters. This is a cool mix of the song. We're at 5 from the halfway point of what was left. So how many are left total right now? How many are left total right now? I don't know what this one is. I like this one because there's definitely something to it, but I'm drawing a complete blank. So unfortunately, this is going to be a bit of a throwaway. I want the answer more than anything. I'm going to go with Sakuya and Tenchi. There's 70 left. 70 left, huh? Yuka Sagume. Does Yuka protect Gensokyo? What does Sagume threaten about the plants? Nature is impurity. Yeah, I guess that's true. She would beat her up considering my second favorite. But you know what would happen if Yuka tried to beat up Sagume? Zoom would write, actually, Sagume wasn't trying that hard, so that's why Yuka won. And Sagume, if she was actually trying, would just defeat her because Lunarians. Pisses me off, dude. Pisses me right off. Lunarians get a free fucking pass to do whatever they want in this series. And if they ever not succeed, it's because they weren't trying that hard. I hate them. Alright. We're at 70 now. So I guess we'll do 5 more, and then we'll have 65 left for the next time, right? So 5 more counting this one I'm about to do. Like this one? Listen, I'm just saying, there's a reason people say Junko should have won. And it's not because people are edgy. Okay? There's a very, very real reason people say Junko should have won. Did you ever see the conversation in Strange Creators about Sagume? About how Zum was like, yeah, she was just testing the protagonist. And she wasn't actually going to take over Gensokyo. Because if she was actually trying to take over Gensokyo, haha, she would have succeeded no problem. It's like, fuck off, man. I hate your Lunarians. Your Lunarians suck. The way you write Lunarians is bad. They suck. They're stupid. I hate them. They literally cannot lose. They can't lose unless they want to, or they weren't trying in the first place. Most stupid-ass, lame characters in the entire series. Anyway, where am I? Most would rather avoid my second, and my first wouldn't be an exception despite her curiosity. Though if both were forced to meet, they may enjoy talking about mysteries. Even so, the chances of them meeting are extremely slim. Akio Satori. Akio Satori. Maribel and Satori. Maribel. 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 I wholeheartedly agree. I fucking wholeheartedly agree. Those characters are popular because of shippers. First fave would find the second fave's personality rather grating but interesting enough to offer them a position beneath them. The second favorite would reject this offer as they would hate the power and authority the first has compared to their own. Okina Seija. Okina Seija. Okina Parsi. Parsi. Interesting. She would hate it? She'd be jealous of it. She'd be jealous of it. Envy, not hatred. That's her whole shtick, don't you know? Alright. Nope. Nope. That's good. The EX Kane shot. Well, there we go. My favorite character would probably hate my second favorite character with all her heart and soul and would only interact with her if she was paid at least $50 to babysit her, which would end up in a forest fire, by the way. At least $50. Probably hate them with all of her heart and soul and only interact with her if she was paid at least $50 to babysit her, which would end up in a forest fire. Favorite would probably hate my second favorite with all her heart and soul and would only interact with her if she was paid at least $50. I don't know. Why $50? What is this? Why is this such a specific number? Which would end up in a forest fire. I don't know. I don't know. Paid to babysit her. I'm gonna go with Kaguya and Clown Piece. That's all I got. That's I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going with that. Sumireko and Tei. Why would that end up in a forest fire? This has got to be a reference to something. Sumireko is the babysitter, not the baby. What? This is probably some fucking doujin or something, isn't it? Tei is older than time itself. Alright. Next one. My favorite would find them on a field of green, laughing maniacally as they come up with schemes. When she asks what it is they find so funny, they cackle and explain about how they made so much money. They respond, "Are you aware of the people you've wronged?" To which number 2 replies, "It matters not as I am long gone." She parts with your actions of consequences, and so does your greed, but you're lucky for now. Reality is not what it seems. As number 2 wakes up on the cold market floor, she realizes that her schemes will always be dreams and nothing more. Well, that was poetic. Oh. My favorite would find them on a field of green, laughing maniacally as they come up with schemes. When she asks what it is they find so funny, they cackle and exclaim about how they made so much money. They respond, "Are you aware of the people you've wronged?" To which number 2 replies, "It matters not as I am long gone." She parts with your actions of consequences, and so does your greed, but you're lucky for now. Reality is not what it seems. As number 2 wakes up on the cold market floor, she realizes that her schemes will always be dreams and nothing more. That is beautiful. That is beautifully written. That is beautifully written. They cackle. Look how much money they've made. Matters not as I am long gone. But you're lucky for now. Reality is not what it seems. Number 2 wakes up on the cold market floor, realizes her schemes will always be dreams and nothing more. Oh man. Predetermined battle. This is a rare music in soccer. Who would dream about making ridiculous amounts of money? Wakes up on a cold market floor, realizes that her schemes will always be dreams and nothing more. The people you've wronged. I'm gonna guess it's Doremi and Rainbow. Doremi and Rainbow is my guess. The cold market floor though makes me think it's not Rainbow. It could be like Tsukasa or Megumu or something. I don't know. Doremi and Tsukasa. Ah, it was Tsukasa. It was Tsukasa. Damn it. But Doremi, yeah, that one was beautifully written. I really liked that one. And no, it couldn't have been Jun, chat. It couldn't have been Jun. Because, according to Doremi, Jun's dream self. According to Doremi, from like her wing quote with Jun, Jun seems to long for a modest life. So, she wouldn't dream about making ridiculous amounts of money. She would dream about living a modest, happy life. So, it couldn't be her dreaming about making money. That's right. I know my character. I know my character. That one was great though. I really liked that one. Alright. Here's the last one for today, chat. My favorite is on very good terms with my second. They live in the same place and are in fact pretty good friends despite their bickering. They teamed up in a perishable night and fans like to pair them together. My second, however, refuses to do what the first did to get with where she is. Alice and Marissa. Play me out, Johnny. Alice and Marissa. Alice and Marissa. Hell yeah, brother. There you go, chat. We have 65 more Juns to put on this board. 65 more. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. There you go. A lot of good ones this time around. And one that I should have skipped. But it's okay. Doesn't matter. Junko and Yomu got a lot of entries, huh? How about that? Maribel. Touhou is a series full of mythical creatures based on different yokai and gods and all the sort. There's so many different characters in this series. Who's your favorite? Oh, a college student. The college student who has nothing to do at all with the current Gensokyo where all the characters exist. Why is that? I just think she's neat. No, she's neat, you know? She's neat. That's all. She's just neat. You get a series full of mythical, grand, mysterious, fantastical things and favorite characters. College student. Sumireko fans too, dude. A psychic high schooler. At least she's got psychic powers. Well, they can give me whatever reason they want, but 99% of the time, it's the shipping. It's the shippers. That is why those characters are so relevant. I promise you that. I'm not saying their stories are bad or uninteresting, but those characters have nothing to do with Gensokyo, and it's 100% fueled by shippers. They are moving those characters up spots that no other character could hope to reach. That's just how it be. That's the power of shipping. Alright. But there you go, chat. Part 4, nice and quick. I will make sure to save progress right now. So next stream will be the last stream of this, and that's great. But I really do think that this should have been shorter than 5 streams. But at least I'm still enjoying it. But next time, fuck, I'm gonna have to put on a cap or something because this was too much. 330 words plus was just so much, dude. It was so much. I didn't think I'd get that many. But yeah, one more stream of this next week, and then we will be done. We will be done this. And then I can figure out what the hell I'm doing after that. Thanks for watching. Be prepared for the next one.